Hello? Hello? Hello, it's me, DC. We're a little bit late. Sorry about that. I was making the thumbnail, and then they were not happening, and I was moving a little bit slow. So we're here. Hello. We're going to be talking about Pruvit tonight. Two specific promoters who are married to each other. They have been at the top before. I don't know where they currently stand, but they're still in Pruvit, and they're uploading their Zoom calls to YouTube. So that's delightful. That's so much fun. I'm so excited. I hope y'all are doing well. Let's see. Elaine, Chelsea, Kate, Ov, Embery, Amy. I said Amy twice. Kristen, Fung, Lisa, Jen, Hero, Lisa, other Lisa, Casey Farms, Chrissy, Jen, the other Jen. Yes, please grab a delicious snack for this fluffery. We're in the early 13-minute mark where we don't use the cursey words, but if that's offensive to you, I might not be the channel for you, but the first 13 minutes for sure. I hope y'all liked the TLDR stream video that I uploaded today. I know sometimes everyone's like, "Oh my god, you stream so much." I do. And sometimes you know, life just gets busy and you want like the snark notes. That's what we tried to do for the uploaded video. So if you haven't seen it, please go give it a thumbs up and I don't know, help me out because I'm going to try to start uploading some of those. And what else? Let me play the disclaimer so that YouTube doesn't slap us. Then I'll tell you a little bit about my MLM fluffery that I was involved in. And then we will look at the MLM fluffery of Pruvit. So here we go.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on a memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Oh my god. I'm chuckling because if you drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever been to Blockbuster. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are old enough to know what Blockbuster is, or if you just know what Blockbuster is. There is one Blockbuster left in the United States, and I want to go so badly. I know some of y'all live close to it. Back in the day, back when I was a child, you used to go rent movies at a store because there were no streaming services, okay? I know. The travesty. So you'd go to Hollywood Video, Family Video, Blockbuster, whatever. Blockbuster was probably the most well-known of the video stores. And you'd get your VHS, which looked like, I don't know, a rectangle of death. And it had film in it that was kind of wound around two. Well, one was wound, and then so when it goes into the VHS player, it looks like it's going to eat it, and it'll play your, your show, your movie. And then we went to DVDs, and so Blockbuster and all the other video stores, VHS, DVDs, both. Then they kind of went to DVDs more, and then Netflix comes out and says, "We're gonna mail shit to your house. We're gonna mail DVDs to your house." And it was life-changing because when you went to the Blockbuster, sometimes there was only 2 of a new movie that came out. Sometimes there was more. But if a new movie came out and you didn't get there early, you didn't get to rent it. You didn't get to watch it. So it was like first come, first serve. And Hunger Games. Have you seen Hunger Games? It was like that, trying to get your VHS that you wanted to rent. I still have a VHS player. Hello, coconuts. I think we have a fun little, we have member sound, so.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, dee-dee-dee-dee, there they are, standing in a row. Big one, small one,
some as big as your head. It was a mind fuck when DVDs came out. Oh, I cussed too soon. Yes, it was. We didn't have a DVD player back in the day. We only had VHS. And sometimes your VHSs, someone already got both of them, but they'd have a DVD. And so then we were like, we need a DVD player. It was a very slippery slope. I'll tell you that. We had Family Video with the Little Caesars next door. Friday nights were the best. Yes, Friday nights were the best here too. Yeah. I don't know. I hope that was a fun little... Yes, a VCR. I call it a VHS player. Kind of like I say, channel changer instead of remote control. Here. Oh, I can't do it. I won't do it. I won't do a poll. Will I do a poll? Get to the point. I'm going to do a poll. Do you say channel changer? Probably no one says channel changer. Remote control. Oh, the dips. Oh, I'm going to vote channel changer. I'm going to vote channel changer. Oh, I can't even vote on my own poll? Oh. I mean, even when you vote, you can vote for yourself. What? Kate? Moving on up, baby.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Y'all voting for remote control? Who are y'all? Kate said, and thank you for being here for 17 months. I've gotten one 17-month membership. I used to work at Blockbuster in 2002. I still remember my card number, employee number. Holy guacamole. Netflix, I think, has one of the streaming services has the last Blockbuster documentary. It's really good. Hey, Carrie. Clicker? Ooh, I should have put clicker. You say clicker? My grandpa calls it a clicker. We just say remote. The wife just calls them buttons. We call it a doinker. A bopper. I love it. Clicker. I didn't know y'all were so clickety click or click click. If I can't find it, it becomes a clicky clicky. Oh my God. Remote. My students used to call them remote control. Yes. My sister worked at the competitor Hollywood Video across the street. Yep, Hollywood Video was a whole moment. I didn't know clicker was going to be so popular. I think no one voted. Some people voted for a channel changer. I don't know why I say it. I'm like, the channel changer. That's what I want. All right. Polls ended. The results came in 12% channel changer, 87% remote control, and apparently I should have added clicker. Hello, Britt. Hello, Barbara. Every time I see Barbara in the chat, if you haven't watched the No Shame Sales Game video, we reacted to her when she was doing something and she had her new Great Dane puppy in the background. And her Great Dane's puppy's name is Barbara. And we were like, Barbara! We love Barbara, the dog, and we love Barbara the human. So, a flipper. I love that. I love that. I love that. We changed the angle a little bit. I'm scared. All right. We are going to watch the video. Do I have a shortcut for Pruvit? Let me see. If I don't, we will make one really quickly. I'm trying to make it easy for us to say, what the hell is Pruvit? Who the hell is Brian Underwood? Do I have a Pruvit? We will make one real quick. That's fun. Nightbot. Yes, we do. Pruvit sells pricey ketone supplements promising energy and weight loss. But as an MLM, it seems more about recruiting others than real results, wellness goals, or just pyramid hype. It was founded by Terry LaCour, Brian Underwood, and a few other people. Brian Underwood's in a blood feud with Michael Rutherford right now. Maybe they've ended it, but if you missed, Behind MLM just did an article on updating their review of Pruvit on the Behind MLM website. So, Brian Underwood or Underwear, depending on who you ask. Yes, Lorny. Hello, hell howdy, howdy hell. A blood feud. Also, maybe known as a legal case. Oh, God. Okay, we don't need to be a Nightbot. So, interestingly enough, we come across lots and lots and lots of content by the Martinez dynamic duo. And this is how we found them. Here's how it happened. We need the monk. And I need to change... Oh, whoops. Not this one. What is happening? Sorry. Apparently I don't know how to stream anymore. Welcome to technical difficulties. So, this is from 2023. Obviously, we're in 2024. They did go on the trip this year, but look at they're at the #1 spot for their qualifications. So the top 10, I think, get to ride on the plane. And you can go through. So what I was like, okay, I want to search out who these chicken nuggets are. And also this, Lindy Kennard, is the person I thought could really be the front runner in the Empire and Jesse Lee's team, because she is a top person every single competition that Pruvit has. She's great at recruiting, and she's related to Kelsey Ray somehow. We have her auto-downloading on TikTok if she ends up doing something, which is great. And we have a bunch of Bomb Party stuff. Members do get to watch the full videos, but some of them are getting flagged by YouTube because copyright. So we're going to have to figure that out. But anyways, so this is how we came across Nick and Christina. They've been in Pruvit for a while. And this is their don't touch the poop. They've got a lot of content and they upload it consistently. So initially this is learn about the power of ketones and the Pruvit community. Learn more about the power of ketones in the Pruvit community. This is probably the same stream, and they must have uploaded it at a separate time. So what I thought we could do is watch one of these videos, because this is Zoom calls. This is a look into the team high control dynamic. And if you're like, what the hell's high control? I thought we were watching Anti-MLM. Cults show up in religious organizations, in family dynamics, in organizations in general. Transcendental meditation has some high control tactics. You may have also heard commercial cults. I like saying high control group because people have less speed bumps in their minds with that. And I don't know what's happening. This is an identity statement training. It was pretty wild. But I thought we could learn about ketones first, and then we can follow their team more. Are y'all okay with that? Hello, Casey. That's okay. We're just chatting. It's fine. Oh, those chicken nugget numpties. Yes, tokens. Basically, you get tokens when you recruit someone or you do like the different tasks of selling a shit ton of ketones, etc., etc. Kelsey, Ray, and Lindy are sisters. Look at Jen. Just getting all the details for us. Have y'all subscribed to Jen, our resident bomb party expert? Okay, Lindsay. Science people gear up. Yes, ketones. Let's go. Let's go the science route because we got our brains in the chat. Let's start with this one. Okay. 25 minutes and then we'll watch the other one too. Okay? We're good. I know I keep saying I'm not going to fix Why do y'all upload stuff like this? They could have cropped this, exported it, and uploaded it at 1920 by 1080 or 16 by 9 ratio. But here we are having to freaking zoom in. Rip.
Wonderful. Good evening, everyone. I am so excited to be with you tonight. My name is Christina Martinez Williams. I'm 44 years old today. Today is my birthday. And
Happy birthday.
I am really excited because, well, I live in Fort Washington, Maryland. Let me tell you a little bit more who I am. I live in Fort Washington, Maryland. I have two girls who are 8.5 and 10. I'm married, and this is my youngest, who was 8 months old when I started drinking ketones. I've been drinking ketones for 8 years, and this is my oldest, who is 2, God. And 8 years, and sharing them for 6.5 years. And I was a former coach of teachers. Thank you.
A coach of teachers. What? Excuse me. Hello? Where's our light counter? What just happened? We'll put the light counter under here. Are we good? 39. Rip. Odd numbers unite, apparently.
Jennifer. So I'm 41. A former coach of teachers. Since drinking, before drinking ketones, let me start there. Before drinking ketones, people asked me if I was pregnant when I was not. So she was already out of my belly and I was not pregnant, but people asked me if I was.
You just had a baby. Okay. Also, y'all asking people if they're pregnant, like, it's kind of a triggering question because some people maybe look like they could be pregnant but have fertility issues. So maybe let's stop asking people that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I will move it down if they come in again for sure. I was surprised, so I wasn't able to like, papa. You know, I can block them pretty easily now. Oh, extra birthday kazoos. We did it last night, but let's go. Happy birthday again. If you're new here. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout. I was in 2 MLMs. I got out 2 years ago. I've been getting in trouble on the internet ever since, and we are debunking MLMs everywhere. Oh, God. Happy birthday to Amy. What was I going to say? I don't remember. I do not remember. Pruvit is a wild multi-level marketing company because they sell exogenous ketones, and then the exogenous ketones Ronnie, I see you being wild in the chat over there. They sell a lot of products, and they claim you don't have to be on the keto diet to lose weight lose fat with the ketone products, but they tell on themselves eventually. Also, Brandy Lee hates me, but she's still Brandy Lee's stuck with the golden kazoo because Brandy Lee's been here for 12 months, and that's that little diagonal thing that you get. The other ones are lint rollers. It's a long. We lint roll because we're fighting lint lickers. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Ronnie, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Welcome to Illyria, everybody.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard
you wanted to see me?
I'd like to say
Welcome.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Casey Farms, Melissa, Nina, Kay, and Shells, welcome to Illyria. Welcome to my channel. We play a lot of clips from a lot of movies that bring me joy. So, yes. Yes, you missed the disclaimer. You're good. We've only got like in 54 seconds into the video, so you're good. I know I'm always saying for other people when I give recommendations, I am always recommending start it right then so people get trained to show up fast, and I'm always running my mouth so long that people have like 20 minutes to get to the stream. But I like saying howdy hey to everybody. I do. YouTube hates me. We've been trying to gift Al a membership for 1,000,000 days now, honestly. Thank you, we made it. Members and I made this picture frame in a live stream. It was fun. I see that 53 right there. Ronnie, what soundbite would you like for gifting the memberships? Star Trek?
We are the Four. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile. Good question. Where's my other? It's fun. Let me press play.
Now they ask me if I do CrossFit when I don't. And before drinking ketones, I was a good mom. I was a good mom, Christina, but I was losing Christina because I didn't have enough energy left for myself at the end of the day. And since drinking ketones, I'm not only a great mom, Christina, but I get to be Christina all day long with enough energy and focus to go after my goals, even when my girls go to sleep.
You know, I just randomly clicked on a video, and every time I'm shocked by what people say. I'm a better mom because I drink ketones? I'm a better mom because I drink ketones. Excuse me? What? Hustle culture alert. I'm confused. Where's Wesley? I don't know what's going on. I have a shut up Wesley and I don't know what's happening to it. Interesting.
So it's been an amazing journey. Sharing ketones has also been an amazing journey, and I want to share that a little bit later with you. But we're going to get into talking about what ketones are. We're going to talk about, you're going to hear someone's story as well. And then you're also going to hear some ways to get started. So Nick is going to share a, nope.
Did she edit this and she didn't size it? Y'all, most everything is 16:9 aspect ratio, unless you have something bigger. My double monitor over here is not 16:9, but my little baby monitor is 16:9. You're going to run into that more often than not. Make your graphics correct for the love of God, of our sanity. Ronnie, I've got this one.
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley. We do like Star Trek and Star Wars here. I know it's a little bit, you know, we could set the channel on fire because we have lots of big feelings from both parties, but I like both. I like Star Trek, I like Star Wars. I don't like all the Star Wars movies that have come out, but original 4, 5, and 6 are going to have my heart till the end of time, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna keep going. Great. Okay, so when I got started, this is something, like I said, people asked me if I was pregnant when I wasn't. Now they ask me if I do CrossFit if I don't. How does something make you lose?
You do something. You work out some kind of way. So what do? She's making it seem like the ketones are going to give you low fat and muscle definition, and she does something. She works out some kind of way. Oh my God, my microphone is making me rage. Okay. That's okay.
Fat, but then gain muscle. Ketones do that. Ketones
lose fat and gain muscle. You need to eat enough protein for that. If you're not, should I be this mad this early? Probably not. Probably not. A registered dietitian, wherefore art thou?
have a lot of things that they do in the body, and they are absolutely the best fuel source for your body. They are the only naturally fermented 100% bioidentical ketone to the one that your liver makes. And they do in your body what we call them a technology, because it's way more than a supplement. It's not just adding calcium and sodium and magnesium, which are in our ketones, but it's adding this ketone molecule.
Oops.
So they give you these benefits of energy, focus, fat loss, reduced cravings for carbs, muscle preservation and growth, better digestion, better sleep, better mood, and better skin. And all of that because your brain, your heart, and your muscle get the best fuel source for that they prefer. So you can see here.
I mean, you set up your Zoom correctly. I mean, that's a win. Kind of. Like 12% win.
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
I'm going to move myself so y'all can see shit, you know? That's always fun. Let me move this down. What is happening here? Hello. I can still talk like this. Why ketones? If she doesn't press present, we're going to lose it. Honestly, we're going to lose it.
Here that they were formulated by doctors. They were developed by the Department of Defense because
you win. Good job. Where's our cheering section? Slow clap for you.
Deep sea divers were coming up and their brains were oxidizing and they were having seizures. So they looked to the ketone to help to reduce that for them. And that is where we have
what? I'm going to rewind it.
Because deep sea divers were coming up and their brains were oxidizing and they were having seizures. So they looked to the ketone to help to reduce that for them. And that is where we have reiterated, innovated, and come with this ketone that is the best that exists. We have.
Excuse me. Can I talk to your manager? What? What does that mean? We have a perfect. Where's Catherine Tate?
But as you can see, I do speak English.
But I can't understand what you're saying, sir.
We can't understand what you're saying. Hi, Ashley. Get a decompression chamber, and that helps with the bends. Kristen, I don't think that fits their narrative, though. Whenever we have questions for, like, why did this happen in the movie? Why did this happen in the TV show? Or, like, we were just so confused, and my dad's like, that's just because that's the way they wrote it in the script. That's not ever going to be the right answer, because that doesn't get them commission with ketones.
Over 205 granted and pending.
Google, a study found that the ketone ester 1,3 butanediol acetoacetate diester. Oh my God, I'm embarrassing myself. BDACAC2 reduced the incidence of DCS in rats. BDACAC2 is an anticonvulsive that may increase blood oxygen. Thank you, Becca. And decompression illness is actually from nitrogen, not oxygen. Oh, rip. Rest in peace, Christina. I say that because, like, you're getting shit wrong. Is that normal? Yeah, people in MLM, independent contractors representing companies, get stuff wrong all the time because, in my opinion, they're trying to make a sales pitch that people say yes to, even when the science doesn't science. Oh.
William Shakespeare was a genius. You, little madam, are definitely not.
Yeah. Well, this is what
patents. That is unheard of. Most companies have 1 or 2, and we have over 205. So this
205 patents. Is that going to keep y'all from making health claims that you're not allowed to make? Is that going to keep you from, I don't know, giving the proper disclaimers on your photos, the before and afters that nobody ever does, but you can get slapped and Pruvit can get slapped by the FTC for that? Is that going to help y'all stay in compliance? No? Huh. Interesting. Bioidentical also doesn't the brain prefer to use glucose? It can use ketones, but glucose is much more efficient. I could be wrong. I think you're right. I think some people can use the keto diet for therapeutic reasons if they have something like epilepsy or some other that they are still doing research on it, but I know that there is something that does potentially improve, obviously with medication too, but there are food therapies that you can partner with your allopathic medical program. Hey, toxic me not news. No, but they're it's in the same company, yeah. This isn't the same person. I'm waiting for her to go live on TikTok to grab more content so I can give it to Aaron too. But this lady and her husband are at the top of ranking boards for different competitions. And guess who's never at the top? Miss Kelsey Ray herself, who has almost 1 million followers on TikTok. But Bree is the one who had the baby situation. I was meaning to talk about Bree, and then I was like, oh yeah, Kelsey Ray, the unschooling lady. Yeah, there's a Pruvit rep who almost has 1 million followers on TikTok, who has decided, because she didn't want to sign her kid's homework paper so he could get a prize, that teachers were glorified babysitters, which y'all are not, you know you're not, and she couldn't be bothered with her, I don't know, with what she thought her child was learning in school, and so she's like, we're gonna unschool. So it's turned into her kids just doing her chores that she doesn't want to do, and also they read sometimes at night. Someone should let Jade in compliance know about this presentation. Hi, Jade.
This is a technology that is...
Jade, I have zero. I'm very frustrated with the compliance department in Pruvit, and I'll tell you why. Number one, back in the day, when I was covering Jessie Lee a lot, there was a stream that she did where she was making, it was right at the beginning when Ukraine got invaded, and her former boyfriend was Ukrainian, and she was making comments about Putin being on her side, her boyfriend's life expectancy going down, and just carrying herself in a disgusting way, and what she kind of wished for her ex-boyfriend, who's like a decent human being. It was really awful. It was like, if I was the owner of a company, I would be incredibly angry that somebody who is such a face of the company was behaving like that. And yeah, rest in peace, Jesse Lee Ward. I sent the live stream and an email to Jade. They did nothing. They did nothing. When it actually violated Pruvit's, like, what the reps sign about their ethics. She broke so many of those all the time, and because she made them a lot of money, they never slapped her. So I have no good feelings about compliance in Pruvit, in my opinion, in my experience.
Is unlike any other. It's revolutionizing metabolic health in our.
Why is nothing lined up? Do we see this? Why is this not lined up? Oh, we're just going to put it over 5 pixels. And why is this not lined up? Oh, we're just going to... You could have put it over the E and the T if you're actually going to make a statement about moving it over. Nothing's lined up. Nothing is lined up. I'm so angry about this slide, and it's not that bad. If memory serves me correctly, wasn't that super close to when Jessie Lee got her diagnosis? It was a little bit before. I had sent the video to Ava to cover first, and Ava covered it. And then I ended up covering it later. Ava's video is it's incredible. It's very emotional though, because Ava, you have to watch the video. Ava Matea. Let me link her in the chat. Why is the Y smaller than ketones? I mean, I could see it if it was italicized and moved. You kind of like italicize or something. That would be cool. This boring, but at least it's clear. And she stayed above 24 point size for the body tech, so she has to get kudos for that.
World, we're open in 42 countries, 42 countries.
Lady Midas,
and we are only getting started. I was at an event this last weekend called Inspire, and it was inspiring to hear just how much.
I mean, was it more inspiring than this PowerPoint slide? The B, oh my God, where is it? I'm going to show y'all. DC, why do we care? I don't know. That's visible. Look at that. Look at that chicken nugget move. Excuse me, can I talk to your manager? Attention, assistant manager. Can you please come to the front of the store because fuckery is afoot with the PowerPoint presentations. Fuckery is afoot with the PowerPoint presentations. Thank you. Oh, woof. I hate it. And like, what? Like, why? I can understand being a little bit in. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Better fat loss, energy, mood, mental clarity, sleep, muscle preservation, appetite control, focus, digestion, cognition. Oh boy. Can you say that? Are you allowed to say that? Oh yeah, does that impact any of the structure functions of the body? Because guess what? The FTC has something to say about it. If you're claiming that a supplement does something in the body, it has to have studies to prove it, and the FDA has to say, yes, you can say that. You're not allowed to make structure function claims about supplements.
There was a paper that was published last week about the power of ketones. So this is something that's just growing. The research is growing, but we've already been here for 9 years. And
the research is growing, but we've already been here for 9 years.
Are still going strong, and we have a lot to go, a lot further to go. So these are the benefits that I rattled off to you a second ago. I would like to know in the comments, which is your favorite benefit that you're experiencing if you're drinking ketones, and if you are not experiencing drinking ketones yet.
Here you go. Comment section after the live stream. Here's what I'd like to know. What is the best benefit that you've experienced leaving a multi-level marketing company? What's the best benefit you've experienced leaving a multi-level marketing company? I'll go first. The best thing I've experienced after leaving MLM has been just, I have anxiety when I go out, but when I was in MLM, going out and understanding like every single human interaction that I had or that I was close to was a potential recruit, and my focus was to steer the conversation towards recruiting or to selling product to. It was a huge burden. I lost sleep over it. And now, being out of MLM, knowing I can just be friends with people and I don't have an ulterior motive to try to sell something to them or try to recruit them, it's the feeling unmatched. Not having to do end of month, unmatched. Unfreaking matched. Not losing money front loading. Chrissy, bing, bing, bing. Yeah. Yeah.
Which of these would make your typical day better?
Let's go.
I want you to be thinking about that during this presentation because that's what the ketones get to do.
I do like her drop shadow on the picture. I think that's interesting. The text, it's almost like the text for like they forgot to lay the text out. I have no idea why we have this border at the bottom. I don't know. I really don't know. Obsessively checking numbers is no more. Oh my God, yes. Yep. I can go on vacation and not have to work. Casey, we love it. Not posting cringy things on social media. Is this the winner? Not posting cringy things on social media. Yep. I agree. You know, you can just post your dog. And you can, I don't know, post your trip or not. You can have privacy again. Oh, that's incredible. Not starting over from zero every month. Isn't that such a weird like feeling where you're so like your dopamine's so high on the 30th or the 31st and then it tanks the next day? You feel good because you can go to sleep if you even got to go to sleep before midnight because you have to work to the very last second, and then you wake up and you have that feel good feeling for like 5 minutes and then you realize, oh my God, I'm at zero. I'm at zero. I need the citation to that paper. Was it an actual study? Was it or was it a discussion? Fat Farm 06. There's little citing of sources that happens. We struggle to find these fun little studies they've done. We found them for Make Wellness, and it was pretty eye-opening. They seem to forget to cite everything all the time. MLM ruined social media for me. Yeah. My sister did the Mary Kay. So Casey Farms is saying this. My sister did the Mary Kay and spent so much money on inventory and ended up with leftover inventory and gave me a bunch of it, and she stopped trying to sell the stuff because she was losing so much money. Yep, I was a Mary Kay. I was in Young Living. Wild. I kind of regret not joining Sensi after seeing all the the cool warmers that Jen got, but don't worry, I'm not going to join Sensi. We did a Sensi stream last week with the Trio of Terror and me. I'm like the fourth wheel, but the Trio of Terror is an iconic group of my buds, and Jen was showing us all of the Sensi stuff, and we were looking at convention and everything, and it was like I could see how people liked the Disney stuff. I mean, I know some of y'all aren't Disney fans. Winnie the Pooh is my jam. Literally my jam, and they had a warmer, and I was like, oh my God. And they had the little stuffies. Oh, I love a stuffy, honestly. My mom got me Cookie Monster before I went into surgery. I have it over in my room. It's the best.
They get to work in your body. The moment you drink them, you're in ketosis within an hour, meaning that if you prick your finger and test your blood, you have ketones in your blood, and you get to feel better. You get to show up as a better mom. You get to show up as a better friend, as a better coworker. You get to show up.
Amy, who is working on their PhD, said, most of what I can find on exogenous ketones is from 2018 to 2024. But there is support for all of the things on that slide. Not necessarily super strong, but it's there. That's good to know. After watching Jessie Lee, Courtney Shortney, Bree, Kelsey Ray, the group, BA Boss Babe, not experience the benefits on here, even though the ketones the studies support these side effects that that they'll achieve it. Watching people never achieve it is wild. Like for 5 years, 4 years. I was following Jessie Lee initially when I first got into Mary Kay in 2014. So I've known, and when I was in Mary Kay, I followed Jessie Lee's shit. So 10 years, 9 years, and she passed away in 2023 from colon cancer. And they never experienced the benefits of the ketones, in my opinion. They didn't experience the fat loss. They didn't, maybe they experienced the energy. The mood, the mental clarity, I didn't see it. The sleep, the muscle preservation, I don't know. They were always talking about not eating, so maybe appetite control. I really don't know. I'm 35 and I love stuffed animals. Yes. Oh, I love that. I love a stuffy, honestly.
Up as a better you, just like I get to show up as a better Christina, and you get to have what you need so that you can be your best self and you can help other people be their best selves as well. So we're going to go to hearing a story.
Shared experiences left aligned when you have a computer in the middle. God.
From Mirza, his story. And Mirza is here in, he lives actually in like 15, 20 minutes from me. And I'm so excited for you to hear his story because he has not been drinking ketones for very long yet he has already experienced a ton of benefits from drinking ketones, and they're super powerful.
Am I off base to think that she is making the claim she's drinking ketones and gets low fat percentage and high muscle holding on stuff without working out and just the ketones? Because I say bullshit. I say bullshit, 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 bullshit. I think she works out a lot. I love that y'all love stuffed animals. Hello, Liddy Kitty. What's up? Amy said, I mostly use PubMed for my literature searches. If I search for Pruvit ketones, there are 7 articles. Thank you. I want to be fair. Obviously, I'm going to be snarky. I want to say when the science is, we need to acknowledge it because we always try to uncover things that are not true and acknowledge the things that are true. It doesn't take away from our stance that it's an unethical business model, and it doesn't seem the products are as effective as the studies or the independent contractors or the founders try to make it seem like they are.
And there's something that I want you to hear when you hear his story. Listen to how powerful it is, but also I want you to hear just how much ketones can do. And every body is different, and every body inside is going to use ketones differently at different times and in different rates. And every story looks different, but ketones are intelligent. Your body's intelligent and knows where to send them to where they're needed. So Mirza, thank you for being here. I asked him literally like 20 minutes ago to hop on tonight and share with you his story, and he was willing. And he is excited, I know, because he's talking to people and sharing with people about what's going on in his.
How disrespectful to not give someone time to prepare a talk. You're just flying by the seat of your pants in MLM. You're desperate to keep people plugged in and working. You can't trust them to work on their own. So MLMs across the board, Body, Optavia, Pruvit, Young Living, they're Mary Kay, zooming all the time. They're zooming all the time. Zooming all the time.
His life because of ketones. So Mirza, thank you for being here.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Okay, let's start it. So my name is Mirza, and I'm 47 years old, and I live in Bryan's Road, Maryland, also not too far from Christina. And I've been drinking ketones roughly about a month. a little over a month, but I would say a month. And before drinking ketones, I was like confused and always down and scared too. But because my doctor actually, because I've been working with my doctor, and he told me like if I stayed like this, if I won't change my lifestyle or do something about it, I won't be able to make to roughly like 50 years old. And I was stressed and felt exhausted all the time. And like a month ago, like my sleep was actually shallow.
I mean, the empathy check-in, that's incredibly scary to hear. That's incredibly scary to hear. You're 40, and think about this. You're 47, your doctors told you you're not going to make it to 50 if you don't change your lifestyle. And then a multi-level marketing company comes in, or independent rep, they see somebody who needs a solution, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to make a commission off of this, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I don't care, because I'm going to make a commission. I know, like, there's a range of doctors who have better bedside manners than others. I want to at least acknowledge, like, that's really hard to hear. And also, what's the purpose of scaring the shit out of someone and not giving them any hope and not helping them change at all? And his doctor probably didn't mean to join an MLM. But think about this. You're out of solutions. You're out of solutions, or you feel like you're out of solutions. You've gotten to a place and you don't know how to move forward. That's really discouraging. And you're like, I need to fix this, this, and this. And they're claiming ketones fix 9 different things. And a lot of those things are stuff that I need help with. So it's a magical powder. It's a magical powder. No shade to him. Multi-level marketing companies target vulnerable people. There's a whole range of people who join MLMs. There's regulated and unregulated people who join MLMs. There's healthy and unhealthy people that join MLMs. There are vulnerable and less vulnerable people who join MLMs. There's neurodivergent people and neurotypical people who join MLMs. I think there's a larger group of neurodivergent people who join. They seem to be more vulnerable to the opportunity, but I don't know. Okay, bye, Wendy. Sorry that it's triggering.
I do awake like almost like 30, 40 times a night just to go to bathroom, and my energy was very low.
Ugh.
And actually, I have struggled like with my weight for my whole life, and I was at the point where my weight made everything harder. And I couldn't walk much because I would be like breathing like too hard.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time like climbing the stairs at my house because I have like a 3 floors house. And I would try like not avoid the stairs and try to sleep in my living room.
Yeah.
And I also have like if I have to pick up something from the ground, so I have a hard time to picking it up. And during the driving, I felt like I don't have enough room between my stomach and my steering wheel, so I was feeling like like too tight in all my places. And then
I mean, think about this. You have somebody who's struggling with real things. If you've never been in that place where climbing stairs is difficult or impossible, maybe you don't have the empathy for him. I've been there. I've felt uncomfortable driving. I've not fit in airplane seats. It feels like sometimes the world is built for a certain size person. And if you're not that size, then you're really uncomfortable existing. In my opinion. So if you don't have, we have to have empathy for the people who get sucked into these multi-level marketing companies. Yeah, they can be the victim and the perpetrator at the same time, but I guess I am feeling a lot of empathy towards him.
And I even like I used to wear like a 4X like shirt, and I was having a hard time because it was kind of feeling tight on like my, especially in arms and like area, and especially on my chest. So since I'm drinking ketones, I have a much more positive mindset, and I deal better with stress and in my daily routine life. And now actually I sleep like a baby, and my energy has actually greatly improved, I would say, like from uh,
Is there what is I would love to know what the science is on placebo effects, where he's experienced relief from anxiety because he's been told that the Pruvit ketones address anxiety. He is sleeping better, maybe because he's been told it improves sleep. It's a very expensive placebo. People, I'm not going to say this right. We'll just keep watching.
like 1 being low and 10 being high. I was 4, but now like I'm 7 and 8 at the moment. And I can walk more faster and longer without getting out of breath. I even actually climb my stairs. I actually go to my like bedroom and top floor and sleep in my bed without any issues. And I roughly have lost only like, I would say, like a 10 pounds, but I can fit better in my clothes and feel like a new person already. And I've seen so many aspects of my health shift in such like weeks that I can show that I can prove my doctor wrong, because my next appointment is coming in 3 months, and I'm getting excited about to tell my doctor what's going on in the background. And I feel like before that I was living in a dark, and now I can feel like a little tunnel of light through the dark to get rid of my like situation and feel more better.
It's frustrating because they're in the United States and there's limited healthcare is expensive. And I guess my question is, what would the impact of an ethical registered dietitian and an ethical doctor and an ethical therapist have, and an ethical psychiatrist have on his mental health and physical health? But that's a lot of money. If you don't have healthcare, you can't, it's really hard to get help. And think about this, it's an open door for MLMs to prey on people because we've left the door open. The situation with healthcare's left the door open for MLMs to prey on vulnerable people. He deserves to feel hope. Being hopeless it just sucks the life out of you.
Eventually. And I'm so excited, to be honest, and to continue forward this and to live like a long, healthy life, enjoy my independence without always having going to see a doctor on a regular basis. And
I mean, going to see a doctor is good, especially if you can find one who will partner with you in advocating for yourself. It's life-changing. It's completely different. Finding a psychiatrist who gives a shit about you, life-changing. Finding a psychologist who gives a shit about you, life-changing. Whether you're in or out of MLM, you deserve to feel like hope and not have the life sucked out of you by the team you're a part of or losing money or whatever. And my question is, what's the solution for him if he doesn't have ketones? He's going to feel really empowered to make these health changes. And he's doing it right now with ketones. And like, what's our solution as anti-MLM for people when they get out? I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. And it's heartbreaking. Because, I mean, we have to ask that question. Okay, anti-MLM, we're telling people to leave MLM in health and wellness situations. What's their solution? What do we offer them in trade for freaking 800-calorie Optavia packs that they're eating 5 meals, lean and green, 5 snacks, and a lean and green at night? Well, what's our solution? Oh, registered dietitian. How much does that cost? Well, maybe the same as what you're paying for your Optavia meals, but then I have to pay for groceries. Yeah, you have to eat real food. I don't know what the answer is. It's like more complicated. It's like, and I don't think the answer is, I think the answer includes empathy and also solutions for people. It's easier to say, oh, in body, you can buy a protein shake somewhere else. You can join a gym or you can do YouTube workouts. That's the solution. What's the solution for people who are taking ketones, who've basically been given like a death sentence by their doctor, and they feel hope because they're taking ketones? I don't know. It's upsetting to me because I don't know what the answer is.
I'm enjoying life more and doing my favorite thing, like traveling and being part of the healthy group of like-minded and health-conscious people around me. And I'm glad I started this and I found this around me, like during the Pruvit community. Long story short, I'm looking to see my life making a 180-degree turn toward the healthy lifestyle, and I'm excited so much about it. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mirza. Every time that I hear your story, I'm just like, wow. Ketones are the most.
I don't know if, let me look on my phone. I don't know if she is involved still. I'll look on the leaderboard.
Powerful thing in our bodies for better health. And I love that even that you've lost 10 pounds, and that's a lot because you've had a weight loss challenge for all of your life. However, you have experienced all these other benefits that are literally changing your life and changing your lifestyle, how you get to show up, how you get to live, how you get to feel. And that is what we have our hands on. That is the power of ketones in our bodies and the power of this fuel source. So ketones are actually sending molecules of energy. They are molecules of energy. They're going into our body and they're doing it at a more efficient rate than glucose, than carbs and.
You lost 10 pounds in a month. I mean, when you have more weight to lose, it's not maybe it's not as scary as I am thinking. You have to be careful, which is one of the reasons why you work with a registered dietitian, because you have to manage the retention of muscle. Because if you end up, you have to manage your retention of muscle. You really do. Angela Poff is a PhD, and I'm seeing if Angela is still involved in Pruvit. I'm gonna press play.
Sugars. So sometimes people ask me, why do you why can someone lose weight or lose fat but also gain muscle? And that's because ketones are reducing your cravings for carbs, giving you energy to move your body more. They're also making it possible for you to sleep better, like you heard in Mirza's story. And when you sleep better, our bodies do a lot for our fat loss in sleep. There's a lot that's going on and it needs energy. Our brain needs energy to sleep. So when we have that energy, our bodies can do what they need to do to recuperate, to rejuvenate, and we get to experience that. And then ketones are the only thing that exists that is both protein sparing and protein synthesis, meaning that it protects your muscle from a further breakdown and less fatigue. And you can do more when you work out or when you move. Don't even have to work out, just move.
You move, but you don't even have to work out. guess what? Walking isn't going to help increase my core so I can stabilize, so I can attempt to reduce some of the discomfort that I experience with my endo. I can't do that just by walking. You have to do things like planks and talk to your certified personal trainer. I'm just saying ketones won't stabilize your muscles when you haven't worked them out. You need carbs? Yes, we need that one. Do I have that one? I feel like we have that one. Hold on. If we don't, we're getting it right now. You need carbs. We're getting it. Hold on. Oh God, hold on. You need carbs. You need carbs. Ryan Gosling. If y'all haven't seen that movie, it's so good. Okay, an advertisement. Huzzah. Hopefully the ads are not slaying y'all. Hold on.
Did you tell good?
Oh my God, Safari is the worst. God dang it.
Create a big scene like Colt Seavers does. But you know what? This can still work because we got the murder.
All right, we got it. You need carbs. Please hold. I need to open something up. Sorry. Every time that I try to open this up, it's like, you need to sign in again. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. How many times do I need to sign in? All right.
And then you also get to build more muscle in the process. That's amazing. Ketones do that as well in the terms of energy and sleep. People say, how do you get the ability to have energy, but then also sleep well? Well, when you move more and spend more time with your body moving, you feel better, and then your brain is fueled better, you get to do both. You get to have both.
When your brain is fueled better, you get to have both. So the ketones are fueling the brain instead of glucose. But the assumption is that the lack of glucose is not feeding our brain. So we're not going to address it nutritionally. We're going to address it with ketones. There is some science to support the ketone claims. But we've seen person after person after person not exhibit these benefits that ketones are supposed to give us. Give them, whoever's ingesting them. I don't know. I've got a bunch of questions. Let's see. If y'all are looking for a really great registered dietitian who has who understands the impact of neurodivergence on feeding our body and stuff, and like how it's different, Kat Benson is really great. She was the one that helped me start keeping food down last year before my surgery. And I worked with her for a long time. She's incredible. So if you're looking for someone, reach out to Kat. I'm trying to get the soundbite. We need it for this. We need it so badly. You need carbs. Okay. Or find a great registered dietitian in your area, but that may be helpful to find somebody who, if you are neurospicy like me, working with someone who understands that, it's different.
And you don't have to go without either one. You can have both of those benefits. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I love that Mirza's story so visually depicts what that can look like for us. And so I don't know where you are in what you're needing, but there is something that you're needing that ketones are going to address and are going to help you with, because we're all humans and we can all use ketones. So I'm going to move back to.
I got it. Hold on. Your brain runs on glucose.
Where's the phone?
Tom,
You need carbs. In.
you need carbs.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting it. You need carbs. Clear and out. I'm doing it in the wrong program.
You need carbs. Your brain runs on glucose.
Taking the music out so we don't get slapped. Well, we may still get slapped. I don't know. Export. Go to the audio folder. Perfect. And MP3. We're taking a detour. We're taking a squirrel trail. The squirrels here already know what's happening. Okay. We got it. We put it in the hater folder? No. Fact check. Choose. You need carbs. Your brain runs on glucose. You need carbs.
You need carbs. Your brain runs on glucose.
Let's go. Yes, the neurospice and intuitive eating do not work well. Yes, correct.
The slideshow, I think. No. Okay, I'm going to move to Nick. Before I move to Nick, I'm going to share with you for a moment. No, I'm not. I'm going to do that in a second. I'm confused of where we are in the slideshow. So I'm going to hand the mic over to my brother, who is actually the one who introduced me to ketones 8 years ago, and I was slow to say yes. My parents said yes to him, and they were drinking ketones. They've been drinking ketones.
They said yes because he was their son, and parents take pity on their kids sometimes and say, oh yeah, I'll help you rank up, sign us up, we'll drink it for you. Julie Voris, who was it, Julie Voris? She was saying that she forces her parents to order from her in body, like the Energize and stuff like that. Like she calls her dad up and yells at him to order from her. Excuse me? What?
For 9 years. They're 71 and 74, and they are at their best health. They are showing up and aging backwards and living.
You can't age backwards, but you can improve your health. You can't, like, let's say you want to be able to walk up the stairs and feel stable. There are things you can do within reason, talking to your certified personal trainer or your physical therapist, and see if those goals are reasonable. Or if it's safer, like move to the first floor if you even live in a place that has stairs.
Differently than they lived 9 years ago. But I said no. So if you're someone who's skeptical out there, I was with you. I said, no, I don't want that. I'll do something else. I'll try something else. I'll do my own thing. And then when I finally decided to make a shift, I got to experience the beauty of what we have our hands on. So I'm excited.
The wild claims that they're making, that they're the keto products, there are some, like, the science is more nuanced from what I understand from Amy, from what I understand about science, also coupled with looking at people in front of us, looking at the lack of mental clarity, looking at the lack of them moving towards their goals that they kept saying on live stream over and over and over again. Better mood, better sleep, better fat loss, better muscle preservation, better skin, better digestion, all that other stuff. And then we see all live after live after live, and they start telling on themselves that the products aren't actually working the way that we think and the way that they claim that they were supposed to work. So what's going on? Somebody tell me the truth. I don't like someone gaslighting me. I don't like someone saying my commission check is more important than the truth. Yeah, she's in great shape. Cool. I bet she works out a lot.
For you to hear from my brother, Nick Martinez.
Awesome. Thank you, Christina, and happy birthday.
Oh, this is her brother? I thought it was her husband. My bad. I thought that was... I'm confused.
Holy moly. My name is Nick. If I haven't met you yet, I live out in Minnesota. Been drinking and sharing ketones now for 9 years. I used to be a full-time airline pilot. was introduced to ketones by a flight attendant who happened to call me up one day and ask me, "Hey, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? I found something. It's going to change the world. You need to do this with me." Those were her exact words.
For the better or for the worse? I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. It's wallpaper. Yeah. You should have just had a green screen and then you can update the thing behind you.
She and her husband sent me a video. I watched it, shared information that Christina just talked about. They didn't have thousands of stories like Mirza's or Christina's. Just had this concept of drinking ketones would help you, and being in ketosis was a very good spot to be. So I was skeptical. I was also...
They also make it seem like ketones are super cheap. They're not. I think one box is over $140. One box. It's a wild how expensive it is. Some of them are drinking 3, 4, 5 ketones a day. And if you go back and look at Aaron B's videos, and I'll link Aaron in the chat, you're going to see that people donated to get an initial batch of ketones tested. And wouldn't you know that there were some metals that showed up being present in the products? And if that's the case, my question is, if you're drinking 3, 4, 5 ketones a day for 8 years, 9 years, 7 years, 6 years, and if those small amounts of metals were present, wouldn't those build up in someone's system and maybe wreak havoc on their health? I'm saying wouldn't that be a problem? Wouldn't you want to know if something you're ingesting has traces of metal in it? Lead was in it. You can go look. I was like, I'm going to link Aaron. Squirrel Trail. Oops. Is it Aaron B's? No, I think it's Aaron. Let's hope Nightbot works. There we go. Aaron is also a military veteran and great communicator, super calm. If you want a chill, intelligent conversation, calm, cool, collected, consistent creator, has been putting out 3 videos a week for a long time. Really kind, really welcoming. Go subscribe to Aaron.
Somebody that has always been looking for opportunity, always looking for different ways to make money. As a pilot, I had some downtime, and I was always trying to create a business in my spare time. Never really found something that took off, but I'd been doing that for the previous 7 or 8 years. And for some reason, I said yes. I don't know why. I spent $1,000 on a promoter pack. I'd never tried ketones, didn't know what ketosis was, but it was something about my friend's energy and excitement and confidence and vision for what she was creating. The amount of...
So coercion? Oh, what was that? Here. The twisty part about this. I just want to move it. Sorry. The twisty part about high control groups is there's influence everywhere. I have influence, you have influence. Sometimes it's greater, sometimes it's less. The thing is, it's always constructive or it's destructive. And it could land like, it falls on a scale. It's on a continuum. And so for organizations, for leaders, for individuals, you can look at some of the traits and measure for your own self, for your own sake, if something is constructive or destructive. And so if we're looking at some of these things, behavioral control, information control, thought control, emotional control, is it fair to say that somebody's energy could add to a potential coercion into buying the product? And he could say all day long, "Oh, I'm happy with it though. I was so happy that they were so excited about it and their energy made me feel like I could trust the product." The science should make you feel like you can trust the product. And somebody should have enough ethics, and I wish I did when I was in multi-level marketing. I wish I have started to, but there's a ton of pressure from your uplines. There's a ton of pressure to say, no, that's not the right way to do it. You shouldn't make decisions for them. You shouldn't make money decisions for them. They should, be able to tell us if they can't afford something. And it's like, no, somebody at the poverty line or below the poverty line can't afford $1,800 in inventory. I mean, when you get out and you know better, you can do better, but there's still regret. There's big regret.
People that we were going to impact and how it was going to change our lives. 2.5 years in, I walked away from flying airplanes.
Hero!
I started sharing ketones with the pilots I was flying with, people around me, and they started to metamorphosize. Christina mentioned my mom and my dad were my very first customers. They've been my test dummies for years, and this is the first thing I gave them that they're just like, okay, like this is it.
Bye, Broken Waffles.
Here they are 9 years later. They're living their best life in their 70s, better than they did in their 50s, playing with my kids, Christina's kids, like more than I would have ever expected somebody in their 70s to do so. I aspire to be as energetic and as put together as.
We have some family friends who are in their 70s. They still do half marathons together. They still have tons of energy. They still get to travel a lot. And they've never ingested ketones in their life. And I know that's anecdotal. I know that one case doesn't mean that that's the case for everyone. I also understand that they are able-bodied and a lot of people are not. I'm not. I have struggles with my mobility, and I am making maybe the suggestion that you being able to be healthy, if you are able-bodied, into your later years, into your later decades, doesn't necessarily hinge on the action of you ingesting ketones. It's a possibility. Also, we're at an odd number, even though it's symmetrical. If y'all want to like the stream, feel free. You want to lick the stream? It tastes like broken dreams in multi-level marketing or expired ketones. Oh, you didn't know that some of the reps sell expired ketones? Yep, that's fun. Some of the reps give expired ketones to their kids. That's also super fun. I'm being sarcastic.
Them when I'm their age. So that being said, I want to walk you through the different options to start, because at this point, if you're not yet drinking ketones, you need ketones. So whoever invited you to this Zoom or the recording, I want you to get their website, and I'm going to give you some different options to start with.
Same.
And then second, I'm going to take you through, like, if you get ketones, you can either drink and share, or you can even build and coach. And I'm going to tell you what those kind of.
You can drink and share, or you can build and coach. I was thinking about this as I was driving home from the gym. I was thinking, how come people aren't automatically frustrated if the upline gets paid when the downline can't move the product to a customer? And now I'm thinking, the coaches, believe that the compensation they get from their downline buying the product is a reward for their training, because even if they suck at trainers, they put in the time, and so they deserve the money. That's not how good sales managers work. Sales managers get a commission, I think, off of their team. But if their team doesn't sell shit, they don't make money. And their team doesn't have to inventory load to pay their upline. Like a car salesperson as a manager, they probably get a small commission or a percentage off of the car sale. The team lead, the manager, is not making anything because the downline, the team can't buy cars to inventory load to make their sales quotas, because that would be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous. But it's fine in ketones. It's fine to front load in Young Living. It's fine to front load in Mary Kay. It's fine to front load in doTERRA. It's fine to front load in Optavia. But if we think about the situation in a car salesman perspective, it's ridiculous, in my opinion. It's ridiculous. his professionalism with the MLM background and his face right up into the camera. Yeah. He is a former pilot, and I don't know if he was in the military or not. Also, happy Veterans Day if you have served, or if you like served and retired, and if you are with someone who has served and retired, or if you've served, thank you for your service. Thank you to the dependents in the chat who support their spouse or their partner. It's a hard thing too. So thank you all and your family. I appreciate it. And I wish I was better at words, but thank you so much.
Differentiators are. So I'm just going to pull up this slide presentation again. And so, like I said, there's a couple different ways to get started. We have a customer affiliate. We can drink it and we can share it. We have what's called a promoter and a coach. We can build and coach. And I'm just going to walk you through the difference between these. As a customer, you get to drink ketones. The best way to start as a customer is to set up what's called subscribe and save. I'm going to give you a couple.
Subscribe and save, where you're going to be buying ketones every month until infinity and beyond. Okay. Subscribe and save so Pruvit knows how much income they're getting in every month. No thanks. I'll pass. But they get more money. They get more money on subscribe and save. They do.
Couple options to start here in a second. And then as a customer, if you refer 3 friends that also set up subscribe and save, you can actually earn your ketones for free, which is really cool. Now, as an
post it in the Discord when your tattoo heals. So we have a customer affiliate promoter coach. I don't think it's a true affiliate program. Hello? Do you know what affiliate is? Affiliate is where you share something and you have a link that someone can buy through. And when your earnings reach a certain point, you get a payout. And you don't have to buy the product to get access to your commission check. In multi-level marketing, they have affiliate to try to get around the the bad name association with multi-level marketing and network marketing. But it's not a true affiliate because you still have to buy shit. I see a pyramid. They even put it on their freaking slide. Look at that. It's a pyramid. Oh my God. What a chicken nugget move. We need a chicken nugget. Live chat, members, squirrels, chicken nuggets in the chat.
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
We use chicken nugget as an insult because we don't name call over here. But my little nephew, when he was 4, I think, 4 or 5, he and my dad, ex-Cal, were trash talking. And he was talking to my dad, and he said, "You're a chicken nugget." And my dad said, "No, you're a chicken nugget." And I feel like when you understand what being a chicken nugget means in the context of the sentence, we all know what it means to be a chicken nugget, or what a chicken nugget move that was. And it feels cushy as an insult. We also use numpty, but that's it. Cursey words are welcome. Cursing at someone, not welcome. Cursing at an idea, welcome. Okay.
Subscribe and save, you can actually earn your ketones for free, which is really cool. Now, if this is what the 3 for free program looks like. You refer 3 friends, you start earning free product. Your next smart chip is free. So if you're somebody that's like, well, I know a couple people.
How is this not a pyramid scheme? Where's my haters?
No. How is this not a pyramid scheme?
Yeah. Yep.
Holy mother-forking shirt balls.
We got that one last night too.
This is the bad place.
This is the bad place. We are in the bad place right now. Oh God. So we got the VIP club. I need to set up. That's fine. We've got VIP and 3 for free program. Get your product free each month by enrolling 3 VIP customers. Guess what? It's not free, Because have you heard of tax? Have you heard of the IRS? Do you realize it's not free? Because you are going to be paying tax on these ketones. The ketones that you end up selling to your VIP customers. That's fun. That's so fun. Ken brought me the free coffee from his Veterans Day fast food freebie breakfast. That's so cool, Julie. Fuck is okay, fuck you is not. Unless we are talking about Ed Milet, because fuck that guy. Yeah. Why are we so strong about that? We'll have to talk about it a different day, but it's awful. Why? This isn't even. That's fine. This is hard to read. This is not centered in the middle. This is centered in the middle. I'm not talking about this centering. I'm talking about within this little box that you made. This is underneath this one here. Okay. Look at that. Are you forking me? What? They're not even the same. God. Y'all trying to ruin my life over here? These freaking PowerPoints. Oh, it's awful.
My sister, my friend, my neighbor, they definitely should be drinking ketones. Well, you referred to them, and guess what? Pruvit rewards you with free
Who
product.
did this?
And by setting up your smart chip, you're saving 15% after you've been that way. And have had 3 of those smart chip orders run. You're now 25% on your discount. So
25% of what? Let's see how many. Let's see what.
this is the best.
Okay, we're gonna go on a scroll trail. Pruvit. Let's look. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is good. Make wellness. You see this little arrow shows that we're going in a certain direction, and they only have 2 set up, so you can go back and forth. These buttons are all clickable. It's not bad. Like, you're telling people how to navigate the website. Good for you. These kind of bump out so you know you can click on them. Good for you. This is awful. The VIP club. Like, let's put a gradient on everything, and let's show a little awful light at the top. And there's also an awful light over here. Y'all, can we get to 100 likes on the stream? That would be awesome. Replay crew, help me out. Curious bundle, $54. Their product packaging is not awful. For these are provers only. It's an interesting thing because you can buy this as a customer, and then you can get tempted to say, "Well, I'm just gonna be an affiliate." Let's shop for ketones. All in bundle, $305.87. Why is it on sale? Best bundle, $409.53. 1 fast accelerator, 2 Nat 20 variety pack, fan favorites, 40 servings. 1 Mitoplex citrus variety pack, 30 servings. You have to take the Mitoplex, I think, with the ketones because you get freaking dehydrated from the ketones, and the Mitoplex, doesn't that help you? I don't know. Whatever. Why is it smart? So if you don't do the smart ship, you're at $561. If you do the smart ship, you get it at $409.53. And I bet they try to Dusty Buns. He's a promoter. I bet they hope that people forget to cancel so they can get those extra monies in. Do scams.
Way. to get the best bang for your buck when it comes to ketones. So
Oh
let
God,
me
how much
just jump
sodium?
back one.
Okay, let's go. Shop, ketones, nat 20. Exogenous ketone in the world created through a process of natural fermentation. These pure therapeutic ketones are more bioidentical to the natural ketones our bodies produce. I don't like this packaging as much. The side's not bad. I don't like that. Let's see. Excuse me. Where's the nutritional info? Nutritional info? Product information. Where the hell's the nutrition info? Oh, here are the studies. I'll link it. I'll be fair. Live chat, link coming in. The links to the studies are right here, apparently. Where's the nutrition info? We should see it, right? Where the hell is the nutrition info? Here's research too. I don't know if this is helpful. I'm linking things in the live chat, so replay crew, if you are watching, open up the live chat to click on links. Who did this? This looks awful, in my opinion. Excuse me. Who did that? It's not a bad website. It's not my favorite, but where's the nutrition info? Support products, systems, special offers, shaker bottle, shop all. Ketones. God damn it, where's ketones? $133 for a one-time purchase for 20 ketones. For 20. So you have to order 3 boxes of this if you're taking them 3 times a day. Where is the nutrition info? Am I going like ingredients? There we go. Got one. Calories 50, carbohydrate 2, sugar alcohol 4 grams, vitamin B6, 294% of your daily value, vitamin B12, 4,167% of your daily value, sodium 910 milligrams. How much sodium should you get in a day? How much sodium per day for an active adult? Dietary guidelines for Americans recommend adults consume no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. So, 9/18/27, woof, that's a lot. Times 3, 2730. So you're 400 above the recommended. And some of them are taking 4, 3,640. Some of them are taking 5. 4,550 milligrams of sodium. What does excessive sodium do to the body? And can it cause disease? Excessive sodium intake can significantly raise blood pressure, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke, which are considered serious diseases. It can contribute to kidney stones. Oh my God. osteoporosis, and potentially stomach cancer. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Osteoporosis and potentially stomach cancer by causing fluid retention and disrupting the body's electrolyte balance, putting strain on organs like the kidneys and the heart. Hey, knowledge. This seems concerning to me because of things that we've seen from people drinking ketones that have been concerning. Some studies suggest a potential association between high sodium intake and stomach cancer, although more research is needed. Yeah. Holy shit. I think they only recommend you drink 2 a day or 1 a day. God.
Slide here. Maybe. No, there. All right. So the question I often get is, how do I start? And that's going to be on a slide up here. Let me just talk through this. So as a customer, you can start with our Nat 10 variety pack. This is a 10 serving variety pack of our product.
Okay.
And there's a sale price if you set up to subscribe and save at $54. Now, we have a bundle that gives you 3 of those plus our electrolytes. And we also have what's called the all-in bundle, which gives you 2 boxes of ketones, 2 boxes of 20 servings each, 10 different flavors, half caffeine free, and our iFast, what we call kind of our iFast accelerator kit. It's an intermittent fasting program. It's a great way to start.
You don't have to change your diet at all to enjoy the benefits of ketones, exogenous ketones from Pruvit. That's what they've claimed since the beginning of time. Now, or whatever, a few years ago, they introduced their fasting system that they do once a month for like, I don't know how long it is, but it's confusing because if I'm supposed to experience all the benefits of the ketones, why all of a sudden am I buying a ton of other products? And why am I doing a fast every single month that I have to pay for? There's also there's a certified coaching program from Pruvit. You can go to Aaron Bees's YouTube and find out more info, but they basically told you pay us $997 USD and you can become a certified KTOC. And no governing body has approved this. So it's just Pruvit saying y'all are ketone coaches. And it means nothing. It means nothing. That is 730 grams over the recommended amount daily from the ketones alone. Most Americans get too much sodium in their diets anyway. These people are at severe risk of serious issues. Yes, Clocka. Certified by whom? Nobody. I don't think anybody. Where's our sound bites? Do we have oh my God, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, this one.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
So those are kind of the best options if you're just saying, hey, I just want to get started. Tell me what to do. Now you see this thing on here, it says affiliate. The affiliate option is free. And as an affiliate, Pruvit actually pays you.
Affiliate option, you still have to buy the ketones. So by definition, not free. Not free. Not free? Hello? What's happening? 88, what a good number. We're 12 away from 100. Let's go.
For referring friends. And what that means is if you help somebody get started and then they end up like buying.
I'm so beyond. There we go. Certified by Trust Me Bro Enterprises. Bingo. Yes. Oh, hello, bestie. We've only had limited technical difficulties. Like a few. And I was late to the stream, so.
And a box of ketones, Pruvit's going to pay you commission on the product. And if they buy the all-in bundle, you earn $75. If they buy a normal price box of ketones, you earn up to $40. And this is ongoing. If that customer orders
up to $40. Up to $40. So that doesn't mean you're going to be getting $40. It means I think you have to sell enough to get to that point.
the rest of your life, guess what? You get paid every time that customer orders. I have customers that got started with me in 2015, and I'm still paid on their orders today.
Let's look it up. What are the problems with taking too much vitamin B12, and are there potential diseases? While taking excessive amounts of vitamin B12 is generally considered safe as the body excretes excess through urine, very high doses can potentially cause mild side effects like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, and a tingling sensation in the hands and feet. There is currently no strong evidence linking high B12 intake to serious diseases, but some research suggests a possible association with the increased mortality risk. What? Please hold. Vitamin B12. Here's my concern. If you're not deficient, holy shit. I don't know what I just said. Some research suggests a possible association with increased mortality risk at extremely high levels, particularly in individuals with certain health conditions like kidney disease or diabetes. Consult a healthcare professional before taking high doses of vitamin B12, especially if you have any underlying health concerns. I'm losing it over here because Jessie Lee. And I know, I had a lot to say against how she treated her team, how she ran her business. This is concerning because she went very alternative medicine, and I fully support your ability to have autonomy over your body. It's concerning looking at the potentials, and obviously it's a May. You have to go and see the studies and stuff, but at first glance, looking at the B12 issues, looking at the extra sodium, it seems to be the ingredients for a perfect storm. Baymax voice, I have some concerns. Yes. Yep. I think I'm super concerned. Holy crap. Potential link to mortality risk. Recent research suggests a possible association between high vitamin B12 levels and increased risk of all-cause mortality, although more studies are needed to confirm this link. Oh my god. I'm nervous.
Really powerful. And this program itself is just designed to pay you for the value that you bring, right? Businesses these days are looking outside of just, advertising on the super.
Yeah, we can look at the nutrition label. I think I closed it accidentally. Oh, here we go. Let me give this to y'all in the chat. I am linking the nutrition label in the chat. If you're watching this on a computer, the live chat should be at the top right next to the video. If you're on on your phone, you should be able to look at the comments. There's going to be 2 dots in the right-hand corner of that little comments bubble. Swipe over to see the live chat. NB Max Nat Blend, 12.6 grams, Keto Nat, R beta hydroxybutyrate, L-taurine fermented leucine, C-Med 100, inner bark of Uncaria tomentosa. Oh, look at that. It's a proprietary blend, so we don't know how much of each is in this freaking sachet. There's Terry liqueurs. Don't bring this real world. Don't touch the poop. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Some may say it might be contributing to shit. 294% of B6. Are there health concerns with ingesting large doses of vitamin B6? When used as a supplement in appropriate doses, vitamin B6 is likely safe. However, taking too much vitamin B6 from supplements can cause a lack of muscle control or coordination of voluntary movements, ataxia, and painful disfiguring skin lesions. That's from the Mayo Clinic. Oh, this is fun. In the live chat you go. Holy guacamole.
Or advertising on TV, and they're looking for, word of mouth marketing. And instead of just, saying, hey, we're going to give you some points if you share this, they're giving you hard dollars if you want to be.
Unfortunately, if you are more on the allopathic medicine side, like the traditional science-based medicine, if you may not understand that people in more of the crunchy alternative functional medicine side of things, the unethical functional medicine, I should say that, they will do things like vitamin B12 infusions, and some people were doing them every day, and they will take too much of a supplement because there's an understanding kind of alternative treatment to things that don't have any scientific evidence to support it. If you want, I mean, it's a little bit triggering. We watched a video where Sarah Harnish from Young Living told us her cancer protocol. It included enemas and essential oils in those enemas, coffee enemas. It included dietary changes. It included a hyperbaric chamber. It included a ton of things. She's treating herself 12 hours a day, basically. Same thing that Jessie Lee was doing. And we looked at the video, and she showed us images of the tumor she had removed, but she, at the beginning, was like not wanting to remove it. Again, autonomy of your body is yours. She was hoping that people in the natural practitioner world would be able to reduce her tumor with alternative treatments. And it was like, nope, you can't. You need to remove it. It's cancerous, and 2, it was this big. It was huge. She got it removed, and now she's treating her cancer. She was at Gary Young's house when he was still alive. She went to Mexico for treatment at one of the centers there that's all natural. It is a twisty situation. So I hear certain things that kind of perk my ears up. And also looking at the amounts in the nutrition label are like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Oh my God. Shooting coffee into your cancer-ridden large intestine colon it's wild. Too much of anything is bad. Amy is the kind of the voice of reason and also our voice of science. And there's so many cool sciencey people in the chat. It really does help talking through this and also having people who know what they're talking about. Because I'm kind of starting out at ground level and going, okay, let me look it up. I do want to say something too. Just because something makes you uncomfortable doesn't mean that it's wrong. It could be good information. And we have to take that into account. Sometimes our gut helps us out. And then we also get to look into something and add to our knowledge base to make an informed decision. And the informed decision is the part that's important because we don't get informed decisions when there is destructive influence involved. And also, just because something's hard to pronounce doesn't mean it's bad for you either. And we see that a lot in the Young Living doTERRA side of things. Brooke Craig, Make Wellness. Oh, we need to have short ingredient lists and we can pronounce everything. Well, okay. Eye roll of a lifetime. Just because something's hard to pronounce doesn't mean it's bad for you.
Part of our affiliate program. So that's the drink and share option. The next option is really what we call build and coach. And build and coach means you want a little bit more and you want to take this to the next level. You want to build a community of people that are excited about better, a community of people that are sharing their story like Mirza, like Christina, like myself, and that are impacting people around them. This kind of takes it to the next level. The only cost here is $49 a year.
One of them, and this is from Amy again. Amy is working on their PhD. Amy said one major aspect of drug development is examining the range of doses between non-effective and toxic. When that's really important information. Absolutely.
And with this annual fee, you get
the Trial Builder Mega Bundle is $1,021.44 plus the annual membership fee, which is $49 plus tax. Who made this slide? I love that we're carrying the pyramid over. Why is nothing lined up? Oh, DC, you're just a hater. Why is this so far up? Why didn't we line anything up? Okay, we'll zoom over here. Sorry, please hold. Why didn't you line this up? Hello? Excuse me, I'd like to speak to a manager at the front of the store. I'd like to speak to a manager at the front of the store. We have an adulteration of a PowerPoint slide. We have an adulteration of a PowerPoint slide. Thank you. Oh, woof. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, the information's there. We couldn't even line this up? Come on. Oh, it's just a pixel. Literally, Canva will line shit up for you. What is happening? Oh, it's lined up. No, it's like a pixel off. We'll put the information on. It'll be great. You're just a hater, DC. This takes away nothing from our awesome science of our ketones. I mean, kinda does. Lack of excellence, lack of attention to detail. I don't know. Maybe you're just bad at PowerPoints. Who knows? You don't have the correct hairstyle to ask for a manager. Do I need an overlay? Do I need a Karen overlay? Okay. Karens in the chat who are cool. Shout out to you. Hold on. I'm looking for one. Karen picture. Oh, God. I'm looking for one. Typical Karen. It's that short one, right? Short in the back and kind of long in the front. If you have that haircut, cool. If you're nice to employees, cool. Typical Karen. Woof. I'm seeing a lot of the octuplets, mom. What is a Karen? According to Urban, a Karen is a middle-aged woman, typically blonde, makes solutions to others' problems and inconvenience to her, although she isn't remotely affected. Oh, I mean, that's not a Karen, not Karens, but a Karen. Like, it's not gonna let me grab this. You're stealing shit. No, I'm not. I just want a Karen picture. Let me press play.
Access to our Max Trial Builder Pack and our Mega Trial Builder Pack. These are significantly, severely discounted product packs, which is the best way to start as a promoter. Most of our promoters either come in with the Max or the Mega. We teach you.
He's telling us how people behave and what is expected and what you should do if you want to come in as a promoter. Make bad PowerPoint slides and also spend a shit ton of money with us. And everybody spends a shit ton of money with us. Instead of saying, make an informed decision, stay within your budget, don't go into debt for this. Oh, but that's not going to get us good. That's not going to get us good recruits. It doesn't matter. Informed consent. Informed consent.
How to utilize this product as sampling product, how to basically allow people around you to experience, maybe a serving, and then sell them 5 or sell them 10. Because what we found is to get them onto the website and have them order a full box, people do that, but you'll cast a much larger net. You'll help a lot of more people get started if they're just grabbing 5 from you or grabbing 10 from you. So we teach you how to not just, grab this pack, but how to get it into people's.
We have one from Bravo. We have a typical Karen behavior. I don't hate this one. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. But it's like, yep, 100%. 100%. Whenever we make an announcement over.
Hands, and at the same time, cover your costs and beyond. So if you sell 60% of this, you'll cover your costs. If you just sold all of the product as trials, you'd bring in about $960. With the Mega, you'd bring in $1,920 if you use the pricing that we recommend. But the goal here is just to create some excitement, some fun, and get ketones into people's hands. Now, as a promoter, it goes well beyond what our affiliate program is. It's not just commissions on boxes sold, but we have residual income that you get to earn. We have startup bonuses that you get to earn. We even have a car program if you hit a certain level. We have ownership pools. Like there's an incredible program that's built around this, truly creating, what starts as a part-time income, instead of driving Uber or Instacart.
I don't believe. I know it's a pseudoscience. When he says things, when his voice changes from what he normally does, my ears perk up because he said part-time income and his voice cracked here.
People's hands. Now, as a promoter, it goes well beyond what our affiliate program is. It's not just commissions on boxes sold, but we have residual income that you get to earn. We have startup bonuses that you get to earn. We even have a car program if you hit a certain level. We have ownership pools. Like there's an incredible program that's built around this, truly creating, what starts as a part-time income.
Did you hear that? I don't know what a lot of, like, I as I've gotten older, as I've gotten diagnosed, I can feel something is off. I can't identify emotions a lot. And when I guess wrong, it's like, nope, that's not it. I'm just, it's a difference in what he was doing. That's when you definitely get the Knox head tilt. Yes. Yup. Performance rewards. Yeah, prove it. Oh, did you? In like body language stuff, I know pseudoscience. People who are in interrogation, from what I understand, use it to ask better questions, to be more curious on certain topics when they see certain things. Yes, there are some associations with it in the past, with targeting marginalized groups, and also one of the things that people who are in body language kind of fields, they talk about the importance of understanding the cultural differences in people groups, because something for one group is not going to mean the same thing for another group. And you have to spend a ton of time with that person to even pick up what their regular behavior is. And then a deviation from that behavior is just interesting to ask more questions. So in that case, in that limited case, I'm like, that's interesting. So you know when to ask more questions. I am interested that Nick has had a certain level even keel this whole time, and then his voice cracks when he says part-time income. And I wonder if he truly believes that it could never be a part-time income. Ownership pool is like generational, like they split 1% of the profit with everybody at a certain level. That's an ownership pool. It's like generation pools in Young Living.
Instead of driving Uber or Instacart, or instead of picking up that job waitressing tables, this is an amazing way to make extra income. And then it also helps to create full-time income, right? This is something that many people do.
It seems like he's totally wanting people to do the full-time income. Could we not center this for the love of God?
As their one and only.
Why is it in a box?
Oh, so this is the build aspect. Now the coach aspect is just kind of adds on to that. And as a coach, you have the ability to become a certified coach. And it's a $997 program.
I would not ever pay for that, but if somebody wanted to whistleblow on it and download, because I can imagine you could wake up at any time. You could change your mind at any time in MLM and realize, what have I gotten myself into? And then you could say, I need to expose this, but this is a lot of work to screen record. You don't have to screen record videos on any website. You can strip them. I have not met a website I can't strip a video from. That's all I'm going to say. So if you want help to start whistleblowing for the purposes of public, public safety, public consumer awareness, let me know. I can help you. And even if you don't want me to react to it, send it to somebody, download it so you can send it to somebody that you think is going to be better at it than me. Aaron Bees would be better. Aaron Bees was in Pruvit, was a car earner, was on Jesse Lee's team, was one of the original people who came from Modere to Pruvit, flew on the plane to come to Dallas to get wined and dined by Brian Underwood. That's Aaron Bees, another anti-MLM content creator. So, have at it.
It gives you a certification.
The second person. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on their screen. I'm here for an argument. Sorry, I had to get back to the camera section. The second person's name is Dr. Jacob Wilson. Dr. Ryan Lowry. Oh my God, I love this. Ownership Fools. Also, Clocka was the one that came up with fake wellness. And people were pissed about that title. We had 9 thumbs down within the first 15 minutes of the stream. And I was like, what did I name the stream? I think I said make wellness is fake wellness ? Or fake wellness. I changed it because I have been running my videos through kind of a summarizer and then asking ChatGPT based on the summary what would be a good title. So I'm trying to do things a little bit, adjust a little bit.
Essentially in ketone technology and optimization, right? So the KTOC stands for the Ketone Technology Optimization Coach. And it really teaches you some of the information that Christina just shared, some of the information.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask live chat and replay crew a question. PhDs are hella smart. Absolutely. When you're talking about, oh my God, I can't see it. When you're talking about supplements and their impact on the body, is a PhD better well, is a PhD the person that's better for that? Or would it be better to include a medical doctor? Or would it be better to include a medical doctor, a registered dietitian, and multiple PhDs? Nurse practitioner, physician's assistant. You know what I mean? Like, I just wonder, maybe it's my bias, maybe it's my lack of awareness or understanding of this field. It is strange to me that the health and wellness industry doesn't utilize medical doctors to help develop their products. It doesn't seem like it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. It depends. They're both PhDs. People were pissed. Victory, yes. If the PhDs are actually doing research in that field. Okay, great point. Great point. And I want to change my mind when I'm presented with new information that is solid and logical and backed up by science and backed up by somebody who's in the field giving us information about when a PhD would be a great person to have associated with a company. It's not helpful for us to figure out how to hate every single part of a multi-level marketing company or people in the multi-level marketing company. I think it's more valuable for us to say, these are our problems and these are not bad parts of an unethical business model. For the people who are still in, who may want to get out, in my opinion. There's another bug. Dear God.
That I shared about ketones. It teaches you the ins and outs of why this works. At the same time, gives you the tools and resources to coach people and to create a community and to build a successful business. So we have many people that start as customers. We also have many people that start as...
I think there's some PhDs who are in like a research position where they're researching all the time. I think they're smart. But Jessica and I have worked with... I should say this on a members only live instead of in public, right? Right? I'm going to watch what I'm going to say, and I'll say it in members only. If you're a member, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Affiliates, promoters, and even people that say, I'm ready to really hit the ground running and jump in with both feet. I'd like to become a coach. So there's no like, it doesn't have to start with one and then you do the next and the next and the next. When I got started, the certified coach option was not available. I jumped in with what was the equivalent of the...
I didn't know this. Wendy said that's why in a lot of states like Texas, if you put doctor before your name, you have to put your letters after your name so as not to confuse it as a doctor with an MD. We're going to check this every single time. Guess what? Who forgot to put their letters after their name? Ryan? Jacob? Excuse me. Where's my Karen? Hold on. Is this it? I can't use that one because it's from a blog. It's me. Excuse me. Can I have the PhD manager come to the front of the store? Dr. Ryan and Dr. Jacob seem to have left off the rest of the important information of their schooling. Thank you.
Like a trial builder. So you get to decide.
Bye,
how
Melissa.
do you want to start? How do you see yourself starting? At the very least, join us as a customer, right? Get some ketones into your body.
Yes.
But get back to whoever invited you here and say, hey, I'm ready to become an affiliate, or hey, I'm ready to become a promoter, or hey, tell me more about this coaching program. I think I want to go all in. So that's my 2 cents for tonight. Christina, I'll turn it back to you for any closing thoughts. And thanks for having me on.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm so excited that there's a way for anyone to get started. We always say, like, get in where you fit in, because there is a place for you here. And if it's not yet, that's okay too. But we know just how much you need ketones. The whole world needs ketones. So get in where you fit in. And like Nick said, definitely reach back out to the person that invited you. And
her microphone is buzzing. I don't want to make people self-conscious with like, oh my God, it's not perfect. DC's going to tear it apart. if you can imagine being a child learning in school and you are trying to, one, read letters that are every letter and every number have a color. You're reading that, but then you're also noticing the color on top of your letters that the teacher has written in. And then you are noticing the symmetry or the lack of line. And then you start missing the point of what is trying to be written on the board. It's just speed bumps. Some people, it's not a speed bump for them because they've got a truck with lifted tires and they can just go over it at their own leisure. And, you know, mine's one of those little kid cars with not the fast battery in it, and the battery is dying. And I'm an adult riding in a child's car, and the first speed bump comes and I can't get over it. I can't get enough momentum. That is how I can describe it. The whole point is to not be misleading. Exactly. The certification is iffy, of course, but both of them do work in related fields. I guess my question is, it feels like a money grab to me. When a company like an MLM creates a course for keto certification when no one's asked for it, or because no one's asked for it, then they're creating this thing saying, oh yeah, pay us $997 and we're going to make you a keto expert, a keto coach. But you have to pay a shit ton of money to do that. Why isn't that offered for free? After all the money these reps have spent with Pruvit, why isn't the course offered for free? It's not like it's a continuing education course for someone in an academic field or a medical field. It's confusing. It's confusing to me. Like Dr. Bamcat JD. Exactly. Oh. Yeah, he's a PhD.
Tell them what would change if your life was better, if you could feel better, be better, make more money. What would be better? What would show up differently? How would you show up differently? How would you feel? And let them know, ask them what questions that you have as well. For me, sharing ketones has really given me that opportunity to go from living paycheck to paycheck to getting to design exactly how I want to contribute and live.
You can't say that. Hello, FTC, friend of the store. I went from living paycheck to paycheck to being able to design my life. Vague, but people are going to fill in the gaps that she doesn't live paycheck to paycheck. She probably gets to travel. She probably gets to buy whatever car she wants. Clothes. She doesn't have to worry about taking her kids to the doctor. They fill in the gaps. Then they want to join the company, and you can't make huge claims like that. That's just my opinion. Obviously, a lawyer could say something different because I'm not with the FTC. I just send shit to them.
World schooling my girls, and then also making travel a lifestyle. I have invested in myself in events.
When have they said at any point before you start taking a supplement, please consult your doctor to make sure that this is an added value to you and your health goals? They haven't said it once in 24 minutes.
And as a result, I've gone from shifting from needing others to see me to seeing and celebrating myself, while also inspiring and empowering other people to step into their passions and greatness. And I get fulfilled by, and I thrive when I get to develop leaders and foster relationships, build community, and build these diverse communities, both at home and across the world, where health and abundance and love are the norm. And that's what happens here. So
health, abundance, and love are the norm. And that's what happened here. Have you met any of the other Pruvit teams? I mean, maybe it's fine. Hunky dory. Have you met Brian Underwood and Terry LaCour? I'm sure you have. Abundance and love? Yes. I'm not a doctor, but I do play one on TV. Oh, God. We're so close. If there's 6 people in the chat who haven't liked the stream, we're trying to get to 100. Thank you so much.
Excited for you all to get in where you fit in, continue where you are if you're already in. And we are so excited that you're here. Thank you for your time tonight and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Yes.
Bye.
This is an interesting team to look at, I think, because they're very eloquent. They put up every single training on their look at this. Okay, videos. Look at this. These are their Zoom trainings. No, they're going to make everything private tomorrow. Holy guacamole, right? They go back 4 years. They go back 4 years. I mean, pretty wild. We're going to watch one quick thing. We have our buddy that we just watched, so we're going to go here. Oh, dear God. Oh, I like that one better. Please hold. I have this set up, but apparently I don't know why I still have my so close. You were so close, EJ. Woof. Why are we so big? Never mind. Ah. I'm stuck. Normally I have all these set up, but apparently I don't today. All right, screen sharing almost set up. We good? We good. All right, let's go. Oh, for the love of God. Why? Rip. Never mind. Downloads. What was that called? Hold on. Recent. Martinez, Pruvit. Can we try it again? Oh my God, why don't we have sound? Please hold. Facebook. Change to say hello to DC. Nick Martinez. All right, we'll figure this out. It was. This is when they were just going on that trip for the Pruvit, but he has a live. There we go.
Hey, I'm hanging out in my garage. I was gonna do a live in the house, but my 8-year-old is homesick, and she was sleeping, and I didn't want to wake her up. So I'm sitting on top of the jet ski that we just got winterized.
See, he's showing things to show how much money he has, and that's an FTC slapping deal. They want to get paid for people watching the video. Why take them down? That's true. The excessive sodium and B vitamin thing is really freaking me out. I know, especially with the stuff with Jessie Lee, in my opinion. It's wild.
I might go
We're 2 away. Let's go. Thank you so much.
sit in the Cybertruck here in a minute, just because it's super.
Oh my God, he has a Cybertruck. Listen, Have y'all ever played that game Minecraft? And it's very like bit blocky. The Cybertruck looks like it's a car made for that game. I think it's Minecraft. Minecraft's the one with all the blocks, right?
For fun to do. But I wanted to take a moment because I've been getting some questions recently and I've been talking to a lot.
He's showing the car to show how much money he makes in Pruvit. And that is one of the things the FTC slaps you for. Because even though you're not saying I make a shit ton of money, you're showing your lifestyle. It's a lifestyle claim. It's an income claim.
People who are entrepreneurs. So I want to take a minute and actually talk to you.
My kiddo loves a Cybertruck. Yeah, because it looks like a Minecraft truck. It does. It looks like it came out of I'm not trying to be, if you have a Cybertruck, I'm just saying it looks like it came out of Minecraft, in my opinion.
You're an entrepreneur. If you're not, you can hang out and still have this conversation and hopefully listen and get some value out of this. But if you are pursuing something, or if you have a desire to have more show up in your life or go for something and create new, you're an entrepreneur, right?
Sorry.
And I know many of you are part-time entrepreneurs. You're just doing something in the nooks and crannies of your day. Some of you have full-time businesses that you're really trying to get out of the job mindset and create something special. And I often get asked, like, how did you figure it out? Like, what made it happen?
I hope you find
Because
one.
I got involved in entrepreneurship shoot when I was a kid, right? I was mowing lawn.
You may find one knowledge on Etsy, and someone could 3D print it like a Hot Wheels Cybertruck 3D. Someone could probably 3D print it for you. If your kid loves it, like, hell yeah.
For money. I was going and creating my own way.
What the hell is a job mindset? Let me just go back.
Asked, like, how did you figure it out? Like, what made it happen? Because I got involved in entrepreneurship shoot when I was a kid, right? I was mowing lawns for money. I was going and creating my own way. I was knocking on neighbors' doors saying, hey, can I mow your yard? Then when I got to college, I got my real estate license and I wanted the ability to make more than just $6 an hour at the airport. And I also wanted to own real estate someday. And I figured the best way to learn would be to get involved. So I did. I had to figure it out. I had to go learn a lot. It was a big slap across the face of the network I didn't have, the people that I didn't know, skills I didn't have yet that I needed to go get. In 2009, I looked at a lot of different businesses. I was flying, finally got a good schedule. And as a pilot, I realized I could fly the rest of my life and be able to predict my future very specifically, the amount of money I would make, my seniority number, kind of the life I'd be living. And that was a great life, right? That's a great, great life. I have a lot of friends who are still pilots that are absolutely crushing it, loving every single day. But it was not what got me out of bed excited every morning. I was just wired a little bit differently. Like, I want to have the ability to expand, the ability to have anything be possible, the ability to go create something magical. And you don't need a guy in the cockpit that's like wanting to be creative, wanting to create magic. So here's the thing, though. It's a lot easier to go to a job. It's a lot easier to fly an airplane, believe it or not, than it is to go start a business, than it is to create something magical. And what's up, Amy? How are you? Hey, Pamela. So I started this business in 2009. I got involved in network marketing, direct sales, fell in love with it.
Sorry. Can you tell I played competitive sports growing up? No, just kidding.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Always team up. We did it! Yay! Woo! Hooray! We did it!
We did it. 100. Thank you so much.
Primarily because it gave the average person the ability to create something special. You didn't have to quit flying. I didn't have to go spend my entire life savings on, a brick and mortar store or a franchise. It was unique. So the hard part, though, is you had to start it. You had to create it. You had to create the energy. You had to create the activity to make it happen.
So MLM is better because the momentum is already there and you don't have to have a huge startup cost. What? So
here's the question. What is it that took me from 2009 to 2017 when it finally kicked in and I was able to walk away from flying? I was making way, way, way more money through my business than I was flying airplanes. And it got to a point where it just didn't make sense. I was actually had a month where I had paid like over almost $1,000 to different pilots to take my trips, right? So I didn't actually get paid on those trips. Somebody else did. So I could go pursue my business. So how did I go from 2009 to 2017? Like what allowed me to stick with it? Because it wasn't like a linear trajectory like this. It was really not a lot of success, 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 then a little bit more, and then bang!
You got in at the beginning. You got in at the beginning of ketones. He's saying 2009 to 2017. He got in at the freaking beginning.
Bam! It goes like this. That's the case for so many businesses. So what is it that allows somebody to go from here to here without stopping? And what was it for me?
Having enough income, not having to live paycheck to paycheck, so you had enough income on the side to do the monthly orders to increase and pad your volume. Some people don't have that. And you're asking people who don't have that to continue to sacrifice in the hopes that the broken compensation plan somehow delivers for them. More people lose money, don't make any money, or go into debt in multi-level marketing than win. Over like 95%. It's over 96%. Back when the John M. Taylor study came out, it was 90. It was very high. I don't remember the number off the top of my head because I just got nervous, but you can look it up. I'm sure, I always want to be fair, the number may have dropped because I know there's still people freaking buying cyber trucks and ski-doos and, you know, moving to a wealthy part of the country and buying a second house, and people at the top are doing that. What are the people at the bottom doing? Are people on your team winning? Oh yeah, they are. They are. If you have 45,000 people on your team like Scotty Hobbs did, are all 45,000 people making money and making a livable income with the multi-level marketing company? Oh, I mean, some of them are, who are actually working hard. There are people who work their asses off, who don't make any money, or they lose money, or they go into debt in multi-level marketing. And I just want to know, Nick, how many people on your team are winning? Yes, you manifested that win. You manifested that ish, honestly.
For me, it was having a big vision. It was having a vision of the future that was...
I love that. Your real side hustle. Oh yeah, I need to create a night bot for you. I hope your business is going well. Again, just as a reminder, I am going to start doing... I tried to do this before, but I'm doing these new... I've done one. They're called the TLDR. It's a TLDR series. And it's going to condense a live stream and take out like important parts, and then I'm going to categorize it into sections, and it's going to be short, like under 20 minutes. The first one came out today. So if you missed the live stream last night, you can watch 12 minutes. And if it interests you, you can watch the whole thing. I am a live stream. I love a live stream. I love a live stream to listen to. But if you don't have a lot of time, 12 minutes is pretty digestible. So
large, that was so exciting.
Yay!
It didn't matter if it took me a year. It didn't matter if it took me 5 years, or in my case, it didn't matter if it took me 8 years to get there. What's up, Rosalie?
8 years. I wonder how much money he spent, and I wonder if he's broken even yet. I mean, you bought a Cybertruck, but you don't really know what people's financial situation is just by looking at them, because some people could be in massive debt. And some people could look like they're in debt and they're not. You just don't know.
8 years.
Thank you.
So the question to you, if you're creating something special, if you're passionate about your entrepreneurial endeavor, what is your big vision that's going to move you to keep moving forward, to keep tweaking, to keep trying again, to keep like taking action, reviewing, and then doing it again? We call it plan, do, review. Create a plan, execute that plan, go review it, tweak it, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. What is it that's going to allow you the space, the time?
Yeah, it's like a trial size video. Yeah. I'm trying to lure people into the long videos. Also, looking at you have to like, Savannah, I've talked about this before, but Savannah gave me some really good advice, and basically, essentially, look in the mirror and look at your faults and look at the opportunities and change if you need to, or hold on to what you really like. And I looked at the analytics in the back end of YouTube, and it shows that new people coming in only stay for about 25 minutes if they like my stuff, or if they don't. So if I can find new people and the content is under 25 minutes, my hypothesis is it may get people to want to subscribe, but also as a service to my members and regular squirrels who are here, I thought it might be helpful to just kind of do overview videos so you can stay plugged in if you want to, but if you don't have a lot of time. So I was trying to like kill two birds with one stone, but not kill anything, Anyways.
And the belief that you can do it. So for me,
yay.
It was the vision of creating something magical. It was creating enough income to allow me to walk away from my job. And it wasn't just the money piece. For me, the vision was
Was it like the lack of vacation days? Was it like the non-401k matching? Was it the no sick days? Which one was it? Oh yeah, you don't get any of that in multi-level marketing. You just make a lot of money and you hope that it's going to cover all those things. Oh, I get to work wherever I want to. You have to work all the time. There's a constant churning of losing people in your mid to lower tiers that happens in every multi-level marketing company because it's the nature of the broken compensation model. And if you are not replacing those people, your team is dying. You have to work all the time.
freedom. And I remember 2012, I happened to be on an incentive trip with the company I was with. And I was talking to one of the top income earners there, and I asked him, I said, Adam, when are you going home? I was supposed to go home the next day because I had to fly. And he said to me, I don't have a return ticket. I've not booked to go home. He didn't have any kids yet, didn't have any obligations. And he didn't have a job because he was an entrepreneur, right? Because he created his own thing. And I remember thinking to myself, holy smokes.
There was a time when I look for certain things. Oh, there are times when I look for certain lengths of video, like I might only have 30 minutes before I have to go do something. Other times I look for really long videos for Knox to watch when I'm out. Yeah, Knox has to have his judges. Or I turn on like someone calming like Aaron. I've turned on Savannah for him before. Like long live streams. Or Emily D. Baker. My favorite.
Like you have the level of freedom that you don't have to book a return flight from Hawaii. And for whatever reason, that stuck with me.
Yay!
And that became part of my vision. That became part of the reason that it was worth it to toil and to take action for 8 years without seeing crazy results. 8 years later, it all came together. But without that big vision, without that reason to keep going,
it doesn't come together for everyone. You are making the claim, your hypothesis is if people spend enough time being consistent, at some point they're going to get rewarded for that time spent. And that's not how it works. It's a broken compensation model. If you don't already have a large following and a large influence, meaning you're able to convert followers into customers or affiliates or whatever, independent contractors, you're not going to be able to build the size of team you need to make a substantial amount of money because the money is in recruiting. It's not in selling the product. It's not, in my opinion.
I probably would have stopped. But I remember many a days, I'm like, hey, when this happens, when I figure this out, when I develop the skills that I need, when I become the person that is deserving and worthy of that business.
When I become the person who's deserving and worthy of that business, then it's going to reward me. So for some reason, I am dirty and ugly and broken. And if I don't get fixed, I'm never going to have that successful business. How do you then, therefore, explain all of the people who are billionaires, who are pieces of shit, It's about being able to run a business. And you can do that outside of a broken compensation model in multi-level marketing. Oh my God, this argument that you have to be a good person or you have to be self-developed, or the gaslighting that says you're not there, you're not there, you're not there, you're not there, you're not there. Tithe more, give more, contribute to volume more, serve more, be humble, whatever it is. They keep moving the goalpost and then saying you're not self-developed enough for karma to come back around and give you the money that you're looking for. Well, I mean, you're making a huge living off of my financial sacrifices. So when is this math equation going to work out? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. Mulan, are we? They did slap me for Mulan the other night. Here you go. Here you go, sir.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait till I get there. And guess what? When I remember walking away from flying, and the very next week or two, I just had a different vibe. It was very interesting. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm free. Oh my gosh, I can choose. Do I want to be home on Wednesday and Saturday? I didn't have to choose one or the other. Oh my gosh, I actually don't have to get up at a certain time. My kids are my alarm clock. It was that vision that...
Investing? Like what? I'm confused. I know, and not all jobs offer 401ks. Not all jobs offer PTO. Not all jobs offer sick days, which sucks.
Held me, and guess what? When it happened, it didn't matter that it took 8 years to happen. What mattered is that I stuck with it and made it happen.
Oh.
You take the high road and I'll take the low road. Bite me, alien boy!
If you haven't heard the Catherine Tate, David Tennant skit, we have like 40-something sound bites from that. So, yeah. Sir?
Now just sit there, keep your mouth shut, or I will fail you in this whole module right now.
That's him.
So, my challenge to you, if you're going for it, if you're doing something outside of your day-to-day job, if you're trying to create something, what is your compelling vision? What is your visualization of the future? What does that look like? And is it so powerful that it moves you? Is it so powerful that it keeps you in the game and in the hunt?
I mean, I don't know. I've been doing this for 2 years. And I think what keeps me like my head down and trying to go forward is it's not like penance or something for the stuff I did when I was in MLM. It really is the hope that maybe I could offer something or give someone a place to land that gives them a chance to not feel like they're sinking in the middle of the ocean, and let them process and maybe get a better footing and be able to pivot away from multi-level marketing, get out from under the control of destructive influence, maybe feel like they don't have to pay to be part of a community. I don't know, like, wish I had something better to say. I mean, live chat is the best, and sometimes, I mean, it's not all, the internet's not all good, Like, there's stuff I've done that have caused a lot of people to rage. I've done things where live chat ends up like members have left or chat or people have left. Like, it is back and forth, but I would say being able to come back in like that small little hope that I'm closing my eyes because I'm trying to focus. That small little hope that maybe something I can do to maybe even just like grab content to help another creator, and that ends up helping somebody get out of MLM, and it's tied to their channel, and nobody ever knows that I gave the content, but the point is helping people get out of MLM and helping more people speak up, because even though it feels like it's a small group of people against very large organizations who have lobbyists, and it is, us against giants, basically. We can help people mute MLM. And if no one's buying from them, then lobbyists mean shit. And I guess that's my tiny hope that keeps me moving forward. Nick?
Over and over and over again.
Good night,
Is it
Lady
so
Po.
powerful that even after you fail,
Let's
you get
go.
back up and you say, I can do this? If it is, then it's going to move you. You're going to take massive
Let's
action
go.
and it's going to be awesome. If it isn't, then you're going to have to find something else. So that's my 2 cents. Hope you all have an amazing day. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Bye. All right. We did it. We did it. We'll play it again.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Always we did it! Yay! Woo! Hooray! We did it!
All right. Thank you for joining me. That was Prove It. It was Nick Martinez and his sister. I thought it was his wife, but I was wrong. I'm going to let y'all know what we're doing tomorrow. I'm going to work on the TLDR from this one. I'm going to do my best to have TLDRs. I don't know how I'm going to be able to follow through, but I'm going to work on it. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. 3:30. Oh God, tomorrow we need to change it to 3:30 because I'm going to be at the gym. Please hold. I'm going to change that right now. Oh, or 4 o'clock. Because I'm going to be at the gym and I think I got my dates mixed up. Anyways, we're doing Primerica tomorrow. We found some great Primerica videos, and I know I don't think I've ever covered them on my channel. So if that is interesting to you, cool. Come back tomorrow. We're going to have kind of like an earlier day stream. And yeah, it should be a good time. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to take your meds. Eat something, or also hydrate. Be kind to yourself, and don't join an MLM. And I will see you tomorrow. All right. Doodles. Oh God, where's my outro?